I'm the true vine. Here we go. But my Father is the gardener. Okay. What God planted, I am now the byproduct of. Okay. All right. Here we go. And you ought to thank God that all your blessings come from God. Okay, I said too fast. I just said that. Some of y'all should take some time right now and thank God that all your blessings come from God. Okay. If Jesus is the true vine and God is the gardener, that means that God is the one that orchestrates everything that comes from Him through Jesus. Oh, I hope you don't forget what your salvation means. The reason why I'm able to live this life is not because of my own good merit. The reason I'm able to live this life is because of Jesus. Is anybody here who want to thank God for Jesus this morning? Anybody here want to thank God that He died for your sin? It's all. And it comes from God. God is the gardener who plants in the ground, and the ground now produces the true vine, which is Jesus. All my blessings come from God. And some of y'all should thank God that your nasty family members can't stop you from getting blessed. Aren't some of y'all happy that some of your haters can't stop you from being blessed? Aren't you happy that your two-faced friends could not stop you? Okay, and that's why some people don't like their crazy self now. Because they tried everything in their power to stop you from it. They talked about your name. They scandalized your business. They said you weren't going to be nothing. I need somebody here to really give God praise for real. And thank God that all my blessings come from God. If you don't like it, take it up with God. Look, He cuts off every branch. Somebody say, in me. Okay. He cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit. Okay. Let's be honest. That there are some areas in your life, come on here, that are not bearing the fruit it should really produce. There are some areas in your life that you're saying, God, this thing is doing nothing but slowing me down. This area of my life is doing nothing, here we go, but hurting my future potential in God. Okay, watch me. You ought to thank God. Here's the revelation behind this, is that God is willing to cut some areas in me that I'm not willing to cut myself. Okay, come here. Isn't it amazing how I know what's wrong with me and still won't get rid of what's wrong with me? I'm not trying to point the finger at you because I'm jacked up myself. I don't have time to worry about your Kool-Aid and what flavor it is because I got all the issues in myself. But I need somebody here to really give God praise like you lost your mind. That God said, I'm going to cut you where it hurts so I can help you be a better you. Okay. Here's what's powerful. Here's what's powerful. Go slow, James. Is that there is something in me that's not good, but He cuts it before it gets worse. Come on. Okay. Have you ever realized that the thing that's in you that's killing you really should have killed you already? But somehow God grants me grace and mercy that it does not decay my life before it's too late. Y'all looking at me strange in here. I need some real people to look back on your life and thank God for all the times that you didn't kill your own self. Anybody want to give God praise? Lord, I thank you that I didn't mess up my own life. Look. Here we go. Every branch that does bear fruit, here we go. Well, every branch that does bear fruit, He prunes so that it will be even more fruitful. Okay, here, watch me. So there's a difference, watch me, between cuts off and prunes. Because to cut it off means to get rid of it. That's right. But to prune it is to delicately take away anything that's rotted, but the vine is still good enough to be used. Okay. I don't know who you are, but you want to thank God that God removed the bad in you but keeps the good in you. Anybody? I got a nasty attitude, but I'm still trying to look out for people. I got a smoking demon on me, but I got people in my family. I'm trying to get paid their bill. Anybody want to thank God right now? Lord, cut me and prune me. Because he wants the good in you to keep coming, while the bad in me gets thrown away. He does not want me to allow the bad to override my good. He wants to cut away my bad and delicately prune away those areas that are stopping me from being all I can be. You ought to really thank God that God loves you enough to prune you and not cut you sometimes. You know those times when you should have really lost everything, but God only allowed the car to be possessed, not the house get locked out too. I mean, how many of y'all want to thank God that every now and then God got to prune me so he can show me he loved me? And every now and then God got to show me I'm going to cut you and prune you a little bit just to show you. Wait a minute, don't go too far, because if you go too far, you might mess everything up for yourself. You ought to ask God, cut away anything that don't belong in my life. And then prune me. So that way the good can override the bad. I don't know about you, but I want the good in my life to override the bad in my life. I was kind of bothered because in the same line he cuts and he prunes. It's like he discusses the bad and he also discusses the good. I didn't understand that, but then I realized that's how God works. He takes the good of my life and the bad of my life, mashes everything together and make it work out for my good. He takes the bad of my life and the good of my life, and he mashes them boogers together and make it work out for my good. Then sometimes he takes the bad of my life and the bad of my life, and he mashes them together and makes them work out for my good. And then sometimes God really loves me. He takes the good of my life and he takes the good of my life and he puts them together like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and makes them work out for my good. It makes sense. All things work together for the good of them that love God and are called according to his purpose. Is there anybody that want to thank God right now that God got the power to take the good of my life and the bad of my life and it still works for my good? Come. Look at 3. Watch. It says, you are already clean. Because of the word I have spoken to you. All right. It says, you are already clean. If I was clean, why'd you cut me for? If I was already clean, what'd you cut me for? He's not talking about that kind of clean. He's talking about spiritually clean. Because the reason I'm clean by the word is because the word became flesh.